Starting on the pole today is going to be Andrew Waltrip, and alongside him is Alex Filter. Third is Greg Jones. Fourth, John Dillon. Fifth, Carter Keselowski. Sixth, Connor Breton. Seventh, Ziggy Bain. Eighth, Dylan Young. Ninth, Jack Richards. And running out the top 10, Kyle Smith. And here's just your starting lineup, 11th through 42nd. CJ Sorensen, Timmy Pacioli, Sean Galligan, Evan Earnhardt, Danny Wells, Zach Buchanan, Dion Petty, Austin Anderson, Sean Henley, Seth Cole, Christian James, Julie Stewart, Courtney Simpson, Joseph Bryant, John Dawson, Matthew McMurray, Justin Perry, John Worry, Alexander Dawson, Jacob Cook, Garrett Jones, Chris Summers, Stephen Dillon, Mitch Speed, Phil Jones, Michael Harvey, Gino Harvey, Andrew Schwartz, Charles Jackson, Kurt Keselowski, Jacob Lawler, and Lewis Gordon. All right, we are ready for 32 laps here at Phoenix. This is the third race on the new surface and the third race we've ever gone to at Phoenix. Twice last season. And so far, we will go to this track once this season, but we will come here later this year. And Andrew Waltrip and Alex Filter will lead them down. They're going to be side by side. Greg Jones, last time we were here, he went to victory lane. Can he do it again? We'll have to see in 32 laps. Green flag waves. Andrew Waltrip leads him down. And already 3 wide for second. That's not going to work. And look out. I believe they made it. I hope they did. I'm not sure we're that fortunate, though. Whoa, Carter Keselowski got into Greg Jones and almost turned him. And Carter Keselowski's going to go to the lead now. And they're 4 wide for the lead. John goes back in line. Did they wreck? No, they did not. We survived the first lap. I don't know we're going to be that lucky this time. And oh, trouble! Ziggy Bain gets turned around. He saved it. How did he do that? That was an out-of-control race car, and he somehow kept it together. That takes some serious talent. That's incredible. And Greg Jones, Carter Keselowski, and Keselowski's into the wall. And there he goes. It hits James and Courtney Simpson's round. Keselowski's on his lid. Garrett Jones, Courtney Simpson, Mitch Speed. Huge crash. Keselowski's on his lid. And we saw somebody else upside down as well. Oh no, huge wreck there. And the race back to the line will go to... Oh. No. Who got that? This is confusing. Oh, okay, John Dillon won it back. Let's see what happened. Actually, we're going to see what happened to Ziggy Bain first. This is just confusing. I don't understand. How did he keep that from wrecking? That just takes talent. I mean, that was just a great save there by Ziggy Bain. Yeah, right here, Greg Jones, Carter Keselowski lean on each other just too much. Carter hits the wall. And just all these cars coming by was just nerve-wracking. And then Christian James, a fellow Minnesotan, clobbers him. His sister hits him. And then over he goes after contact with Alexander Dawson. Garrett Jones, last place in the 500. It looks like he's going to have a bad run today as well. He might be out of the race. So hard hit there by Carter Keselowski. Yep, right there. Greg Jones, Carter Keselowski got together. And all those guys that avoided that, just a phenomenal job by them. And a huge wreck there. Hard hits by a lot of drivers. And we're just fortunate that everybody has climbed out of the cars and they are okay. So let's get back to the green flag. We have half a lap until we take the green. Here is how they will look. Restarting on point is going to be John Dillon, then Alex Filter, Connor Breton, Andrew Waltrip, Greg Jones, Zach Buchanan, Austin Anderson, Seth Cole, Joseph Bryant, and Dylan Young. That is your top 10. Let's see how many cars are left in this race. 37. Garrett Jones, Phil Jones, Lewis Gordon, Michael Harvey, some of those guys, they were involved in the crash, and they will be all right. They do have some bad damage, though, so who knows how that's going to end up. But we will go back. Green flag racing at Phoenix. We're racing again, and Filter with a great start jumps inside John Dillon. And Filter into John. They saved it. Great job by them keeping that together. They could have easily caused a huge wreck right in front of the entire pack. And Filter's going to freight train John. Going to fly by through 3 and 4. Filter and Connor Breton. Evernham could be 1-2, and they are right now. Just got to make sure the same thing doesn't happen that will happen to Carter Kozlowski and Greg Jones. If that same thing happens, somebody's going to be taking a hard hit there. And all right, they're making it right now. Michael Harvey and Garrett Jones are deep in the field after taking some pretty bad hits in that crash. Let's see, who's running at the top 10 right now? That's what I'm trying to find. Okay, Sean Henley is running at the top 10 right now. And Seth Cole is back there as well. Almost won the Daytona 500, Austin Anderson. The reason why we were trying to find 10th is because we were just going to kind of go from 10th on up through the field. Austin Anderson, he almost won the 500. He's doing pretty good right now. Hopefully he can keep the car clean today, like he did in the 500. Joseph Bryant, he's been doing pretty good today. We can't really judge how good they're doing so far because we really haven't made too many laps yet, but look out. 3 wide, look at them. 3 wide now again. And this track is very loose in 1 and 2. This is where you're going to have to be careful. John Dillon contact. They keep it together. That's the kind of moments that make your heart skip a beat. Still 3 wide, and now they have caught the leader of Filter, and John Dillon and Connor Breton make contact. They almost wrecked. They're still leaning on each other. I don't know how much longer we can make this. And Filter gets hit by John Dillon, and the driver that is just amazing at this track, Greg Jones, he won it in the final, he won the second race here last season. And he could go back-to-back. And, oh, we got trouble on the track. Pacioli's wrecked. Dion Petty, Charles Jackson. I thought I heard a pretty hard hit there. We're in 3 and 4, and we heard trouble off of turn 4. That'd be a hard hit there. Let's see what happened here with Pacioli and Dion Petty. All right. Oh, gee, that's a pretty hard hit there. Charles Jackson got into Pacioli, spun him around. Phil Jones he just kissed Pacioli's front end there. Head on Dion Petty. The entire front end is destroyed. It's basically completely crunched in. Hard hit there by Pacioli. Oh, here's another great view. Pacioli, oh my goodness, 134 mile an hour impact. You know that wall, that's a hard hit there. And you see Dion in the distance here. Pacioli almost got it stalled, and boom! He hit him hard. Jeez, that was a hard hit there. And Dion Petty, I'm pretty much calling him, he is pretty much out of this race. So, Greg Jones won it back. Let's get back to the restart. We are going to go green this time around. Restarting on point is going to be Greg Jones, then Joseph Bryant, Alex Filter, Zach Buchanan, John Dillon, your top 5, Connor Breton, Austin Anderson, Andrew Waltrip, Julie Stewart, and Seth Cole will round out your top 10. As we head back to the front, Greg Jones will lead him back down on lap 18 of 32. 15 to go when we go back green. Greg trying to go back-to-back at Phoenix. He's really good at this track, and I'm pretty sure in the third round of last season, which was also Phoenix, I'm pretty sure he did pretty good there too, so he's good at this track. Joseph Bryant got a great restart on Greg, and he's going to look inside. I don't know if he'll be able to get it. He's going to get inside Greg, a little contact. They make it off of turn 2, though, and look at the Daytona 500 champion, Zach Buchanan. He has charged into the picture, and now John is trying to get to the inside of him, and Joseph Bryant goes to the lead. Joseph Bryant to the lead at Phoenix. He will lead this lap. Did they make it? Okay, they did. Oh, wait, how many cars are left in this race? 34 are left in this race today. Will we have a green flag run to the finish? Had a relatively clean season so far. Last week at Daytona, there was a crash, but there was not a caution. So we've only had one caution this season. Up to this race, now we've had 3, or 2 crashes today. And look out, battle for the lead is getting dangerously close. Zach Buchanan, the Daytona 500 champion, looking for the second round win again. And I'm not so sure I'm liking this. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is getting intense. Filter and Joseph Bryant are really leaning on each other. This is just unreal. They're getting so close to each other, but every single time they somehow keep from wrecking. And Julie Stewart has joined the party back here. If she can get around this without wrecking, she's going to be a contender for the win. But if she can't get through this cleanly, she will be ending her day around 30th. So it's kind of the risk right now, especially running up front here, 3 wide at the new Phoenix. This track is just so loose, it's unreal. And Buchanan is actually running away with the lead right now. Let's just go through the field quick. They will be okay further back. I'm just not sure I'm liking... I'm liking this great racing up here. I'm just not sure they're going to make it much longer like this. This racing is just insane. I know we keep saying this isn't going to work, but this time I mean it. We're getting down to it. 10 laps to go right now. 10 laps, 10 miles. Whichever way you want to put it. There's not much time left in this race. And now battle for the lead. Connor Breton to the inside of the Daytona 500 champion, Zach Buchanan. Side by side for the lead into turn 1, sorry. And now John Dillon getting some momentum on the outside. The caution is out. Who wrecked? Oh, Galligan. The champion from last season is wrecked. I see where he hit. Alright, Buchanan won it back. Let's see what happened to the champ. Before we run this replay, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not want to see this, please turn away at this point. This is not a good crash here. Galligan and Ziggy Bain hit, and look at Galligan go over and over and over, flipping through the entire dog leg. This is just tragic right here. Galligan finally comes to rest, I believe, on the wall. Yeah, came to rest on the side of the wall and flips over. Hard hit. And okay. So an incredibly hard hit from Galligan. Let's just get a few other views of this. Well, before we run the second replay, I just noticed something. The 24 at Phoenix, it's just not a good combination. Carter Kozlowski nearly got killed at this track in the Avis Cup Series. And now Galligan nearly gets killed here. He is reported, he is out of the car. He will have to go to the hospital. And we will have to see if he can make it to the next race. I just cannot believe this. We'll have to count how many times he flipped over here. Alright, we will count how many times he goes over. So, alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe that was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, the irony. His car number, that's how many times he flipped over. And then he goes to rest here. That is not a complete flip. So he flipped over 24 times. That is unreal. Let's get back to the restart. Well, after probably the worst crash in pretty much the history of the EPRL, any series of the EPRL, that's probably the worst hit we've ever seen. That might be worse than Carter Keselowski's hit at Phoenix in the Avis Cup Series, which has now switched over to the MFNPRA, which is going to be good for Chris Summers. He is driving the 48. Returning on point is going to be Zach Buchanan, then Connor Breton, John Dillon, Julie Stewart, Alex Filter, Greg Jones, Andrew Walchuk, Joseph Bryant, Seth Cole, and Austin Anderson. We're talking about Chris Summers. He will now run an EPRL series, the Avis Cup Series. He has been running that one for 2 seasons right now, or 2.5, or 1.5. And he has left the EPRL, and he's going to go over to the MFNPRA. But the green flag waves. We're racing again. Buchanan leads him back down to the green. Can he win 2 races in a row? The 500 and Phoenix. And whoa, he almost got turned by Breton. That would have been insane. Battle for the lead. Heating up. John Dillon trying to get to the inside. John Dillon's brother, Stephen Dillon, had a heartbreak here in the MFNPRA Holiday Inn Cup Series. That was just insane. Heartbreak for Stephen Dillon just had to be immense. And that could be dangerous. 3 wide. The Daytona 500 champion Buchanan got stuck on the outside. Almost got turned. I just still can't believe Galligan flips 24 times. That's just unreal. 33 cars left in this race. Buchanan trying to come back and take his lead away from John Dillon. 3 laps to go at Phoenix. Who's going to win it? Will we have a female driver, Julie Stewart, win it? Can she get it done for the first time in her career, and the first time a female driver has won since season 2, with Mary Baker winning a race? And look out, John Dillon's getting a run on Julie Stewart out of turn 4. 2 laps to go. No caution, right? Oh, Ziggy Bain, Michael Harvey. Oh, jeez. Pit stops could be a factor. Will fuel mileage cost John Dillon another win? Here comes Breton. Further back, they're 3 wide. All right, they're going to be okay. All right, white flag for John Dillon. Can he win the 2nd round of Season 4? All these other guys are trying to take it from him. Joseph Bryant has the best shot of anybody to take it. I think I just saw Andrew Walchuk get turned. Never mind, he's still surviving this. He's really leaning on his teammate. 3 wide through the final corner at Phoenix. Who's going to win it? Out of turn 4, the momentum to John Dillon, and the win. John Dillon takes it at Phoenix. What a finish. 3 wide racing, 3x3 at the line there, and John Dillon will end up in victory lane. Whoa. What happened to Lewis Gordon? Well, we got to clarify something. We thought that something might have happened to Lewis Gordon that put him in the pits because he was pulling back up onto the track. He simply had to make a pit stop for fuel because he ran it out. There's Ziggy Bain, he had to take a pit stop. But congratulations, John Dillon. Let's get to the results here. Off to the left, John Dillon wins the race with an average speed of about 86 miles an hour. Garrett Jones, last place in the Daytona 500. He ends up 28th today. So it's not... Actually, it will help him in points. Anything better than 40 seconds is going to help him. Yeah, great job, John Dillon. Jack Richards had a so-so day. I wouldn't say it was good. I wouldn't say it was bad, though. Carter Keselowski went for a wild ride. Galligan went for the... I just cannot believe that. He ended up 34th in this race. Dion Petty is out of the race. Pacioli with a piston issue. He was out of the race. Kurt Keselowski, Phil Jones, Michael Harvey, and Ziggy Bain all ended up 1 lap down out of contention for the win. Jacob Lawler finishes last. That's going to hurt him in his championship hopes, along with Carter Keselowski, Christian James, Justin Perry. Pretty much everybody that finished from 30th on down championship early is not looking too good for them. And Garrett Jones is out of fuel. Oh, wow. Who's blowing up? Jack Richards. Jack Richards' engine is killed. Let's quick see what happened. All right, here's what happened after the race was over. Andrew Waltrip ran out of gas and stacked all these guys up. And CJ Sorensen got turned, Courtney Simpson got clobbered, and look at Jack Richards. Completely clobbers Stephen Dillon. Stephen Dillon, this is just a nightmare of a track for him. Lost it in the last corner of the Holiday Inn Cup Series. Then he gets wrecked after the caution, or after the race is over here. Wow. Kind of a weird way to wreck, I guess. But yeah, great job, John Dillon. We already saw the results there off to the left. And yeah, let's get the, I believe, third celebration screen for John Dillon. Congratulations.